Hi, good morning. My name is Kubeir. I am an ICCRC licensed immigration consultant, and this is my channel where we talk about Canadian immigration news, updates, things you should be doing, things you definitely should not be doing as far as the Canadian immigration process is concerned. What will happen when backlog will be cleared? What will be the next thing? I wonder. Well, I wonder as well. There is going to be no next next thing, because the backlogs will always be there. I mean, it is not going to happen that you submit an application the same day and you get a response or a decision the same day. We are, I think, ages away from that to happen. So that backlog will always be there. Right now, the backlog is of 1.8 million people, or almost 1 million applications. Soon the backlog will be of less number of people. So right now the backlog is for 2 years, or it is taking 1.5 years, it's taking 1 year. The number would be less, but the wait would still be there. People would still remain impatient. People would still remain anxious. People would still remain frustrated, still remain irritated, because that's how we as humans have become. It's something which we need to deal with ourselves, right? Like, for example, can you imagine earlier express entry applications would take 2 to 4 years? It was quite common, quite normal. So in between 2005 to 2010 or something of that, within that time range, if you are going to submit your PR application, okay, there was no express entry. So you would submit a paper application. You would just by mail, if you were in India, if you were in Pakistan, if you were in any of these Middle Eastern countries, by mail or by courier or by express post, you will send your package of documents to your lawyer or your consultant who was in Canada, and then that your lawyer or consultant is going to submit that application. It was a never-ending wait, because you did not know what the hell was going on. There was no online status to check. Am I in IP1? Am I in IP2? Has the progress changed? I mean, has there something changed? Is there a bar there? Is there something happening? There were no forums. There were no YouTube videos. There was nobody giving you any live information. There was nothing there. So can you imagine the mental stress that the people had to go through trying to figure out what the hell is going on with their application? On the contrary, people at that point of time were actually much more calmer, because they knew they had nothing. They had no access. One fine day, they will receive a letter in their mail which will say, okay, you need to provide this as an additional document. So they would provide that. And then after a year, after 2 years, they would get another mail saying, okay, your application is approved. Take this to the embassy. It was that kind of processing, right? So you would just wait for that postman to bring you that kind of a letter. Can you imagine how much more calmer or at peace people were there? Because they expected the whole thing would take 4 years, 3 years. So they knew it's not going to happen tomorrow. But now our expectation has sort of made it something like you want it now, you want it now, you want it today, you want it yesterday. And that backlog will always be there. So this fight between our patience and anxiety and trying to get this backlog sorted out to a time where you get a decision, you submit and you get a decision, I guess that probably would be the it. So maybe it'll happen in the metaverse, right? I'm not sure how many of you are following that. Yeah, if you guys are, then look me up. We'll be in metaverse soon, and we'll be doing this in metaverse, probably filing for immigration applications in metaverse. Please do follow me on TikTok if you're not already doing it. I promise I'm going to put more and more videos there, which are going to be helpful, of course. I mean, if you are looking to book an appointment to discuss your application, your case one-on-one, then that is the link. We do have a new website. Check out the new website as well. If you're not following us on Instagram, then that's the link. And absolutely don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We want to see those numbers going up. And I am not seeing those likes coming through. Hulk smash on your keyboard on the like button, and let's see those numbers going up. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate your time, and I shall see you next time. Until then, stay safe. Take care.